Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Let's Play Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. This is episode number 12 in the series, and today we are going to be taking on yet another gym battle and adding yet another team member to our team. So some very good, exciting stuff coming out here. I think this is like, after this episode, we should have our full team in like 2 more episodes. It should be really exciting, really quick, you know, like a lot of stuff getting done. But it's always exciting to add another team member, and it's always exciting to get another gym battle done. So before we get into all the nitty gritty, because we got some trainers and things like that we got to go through, 2 things I wanted to point out. Number 1, I added back the Alpha Sapphire logo on the top left. Not sure if anybody cares or even notices, but I forgot that in like the previous episode or 2. It was just I was trying to get things done quickly, so that is back. It's here to stay. If you see it and I forgot it in any future videos, just drop down in the comments below. I don't know, vintage toucans, something like that, something bizarre that'll make me go back to that video and question it a million times as to why people are dropping a comment like that, because I won't remember that I even said this. And then the second thing, you know the second thing, folks. What are all our Pokemon named after? That's right, Soda Pop, baby. Gotta have ourselves a good old Soda Pop here for this video here. I do have to say, there have been quite a few updates to the channel. I know, as I've said before, I'm moving, so some changes are likely to come. You know, bear with me as I get through things. Like I said, that's part of the reason why we're missing like the Alpha Sapphire logo in some of the other episodes. But yeah, there'll be some changes here or there. I don't think anything big to be expected. Obviously, I'm still going to be the person speaking and playing the game. That's the biggest element of it. But maybe some formatting things will change here. And this gym, I actually remember every time I play through Gen 3, this gym is just... Normally it's so aggravating because you just want to get through it. If you have a good water type, you just want this gym to be done. And, you know, per my usual, I want to battle every gym leader. But usually in this gym, I don't want to do that just because it's so frustrating. I don't know why, like, this puzzle to me is like... It's not challenging as much as it is just like... It's a headache to get through this one, and I'm never really sure why. I just find this one to be, I don't know, it's not fun compared to the other ones. I would put it, you know, it almost reminds me, like, some of the puzzles, when they get more modern, actually fare worse than their original counterpart. And I think my my primetime example would be like Sabrina's gym in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Right, the puzzle, the way that it shifts for Sabrina in that game is, in my opinion, horrific. Like, I mean, it looks cool compared to the old version, but like, there's something about like a puzzle being very simplistic that I could really enjoy that I don't get here. And I don't get it in Sabrina's gym and Let's Go Eevee or Pikachu as well. It's like the same boat. It's really difficult to explain unless you know exactly what I mean when I'm saying it. It's just like there's some small things like that that could really turn me off to like a gym entirely. And I feel like this has a lot of that. Like, yeah, it's neat, but it's just not fun to deal with that. And I hate, like... This is a trope that started very far back in Gen 1, where like they don't have enough fire types, so they'll throw like coughing and things like that in this gym. Now, thank God, it's only that one instance in this gym. Thank Arceus, I guess I should say. But yeah, it is so aggravating. Like, I don't even know why those Pokemon are associated with each other. I guess because coughing has like smoke that comes out of his body. But he's a pure poison type. Like, there's no need for him to be here. To me, it's very aggravating. Because you build a whole team to strategize against the gym, and then you get here and you get something like that, which is like, well, you know what? If it was a walk fire water type or fire poison type or something like that, I could get it, and it could be like, oh well, it foiled my plans, but like at least it went with the theme. Like that is so far beyond the theme that it's just annoying to deal with. That's how I would word it. It's just a headache. It's not fun. I don't know who at Game Freak is making those decisions, but you listen here, buddy. And Metachan, right? Because they probably gave him Fire Punch. That's probably why. And luckily for us, and this will be not the final level, but one of the final levels here for Miller on the team. Miller can deal with the Psychic typing fairly well. The Psychic flying, or Psychic fighting typing. Because he had fighting typing, and our flying type is very effective against it. Sorry, folks. I feel like I'm all over the place this episode. Really ranting and rambling. Here we go. Falling down the tube. Making my way downtown. Scoodly-doo-ba-doo-doo. And of course, this puts us up behind the gym leader. Can't actually battle the gym leader from here. I forget the gym leader's name. I guess we'll find out when we get there. Here we go. Here's a hidden ninja. Always exciting. It doesn't bother me. Yeah, but the coughing does. Like, why? Why is it here? You know why it's here? It's here to poison us. That's it. That's the sole purpose it's here. Now, luckily, with the experience share on, we are so far above and beyond most of the trainers in this region. Like, we are just gonna kill them. Which I know I've gone over time and time again. I have a very love-hate relationship with it. It definitely makes the game easier in a way that, like, I feel is needed. Because it's not fun having to grind for hours on hours on hours to make your team just equal level. But there needs to be a better way to do it. I feel like there should be like a level cap or something like that. Like, something needs to be introduced that sort of evens it out. And later generations got it down packed, to be fair. But yeah, it always feels like I probably won't share the same thing when we fight the Psychic type gym leader. Mark my words. I probably won't have the same opinions. And the team member that we're catching later in this episode, I wouldn't pick up if we had to grind all the way through, so fair enough. See, what the hell is this? What is Kleckicon there? I don't even know how to say its name, but it's a normal type Pokemon. Once you hit it with a move, it turns into that type, so now it's a fire type. Luckily, Fireball here has a rock tomb on him, so we could use a rock move on him and luckily get him out of here. But why is that even like why is that in this gym? You know what I mean? Like, it's very bizarre to me why it exists. It's just like one of those things that feels like they like tacked on for whatever reason, and I can't grasp the reason, so I get frustrated with it. But you know, we still battle all the trainers regardless. It's part of what Average Joe does here. I think it's good for like EXP and things like that. Like, it's definitely worthwhile. Every trainer you see, you should fight them. Make your team as early as possible and fight every trainer you come across. Those are usually my standard rules. I mean, if anything, you go into matchups over-leveled. It never hurts. You just kill a few minutes. There we go. Another trainer down. We're making really good progress on this. Like, I feel like we're getting through this gym at an accelerated rate, which is always good news. I will take that any day of the week. But here we go. I think if we take this one here to our left up, we should be able to deal with the gym leader here. What's the gym leader's name? I'm going to name the episode another gym leader down, or another gym badge and building our team or something like that. I don't know. Just because I don't want to misspell the gym leader's name. Oh, she's screaming. She's like, welcome! Puny trainer? Yeah, I don't know. She's a gym leader. Flannery. Okay, yeah, Flannery. I remember Flannery. So a little bit of a back as it goes through all the text there. The important elements is that one of her relatives left the gym to her, and she's a relatively new gym leader. That's all you need to know. But Flannery is looking to attack us here. Well, of course, I mean, it's her job, essentially. Make sure we're able to win the gym badge. It's gonna be funny to see if Miller can deal with all of her Pokemon one after another. And I feel like with Brine and being slightly over leveled, it's not gonna be a problem. It's gonna hurt even more when we go to lose Miller, you know? If Miller can one-shot Torkoal, I have no fear about the rest of this. Oh my god. And Torkoal is like a defensive Pokemon. So it's over. Her team's done. There's no more concern left in this battle. I still think she should have a Camerupt. That's my personal opinion. I think she should have one more Pokemon being a Camerupt. I think it would be cool, but Pokemon doesn't always give me what I want. Quite usually it lets me down. In this case, it's not so bad. Missing one Pokemon isn't the end of the world, but I deserve this. I got my badge. There we go. We can use Strength outside of battle. Pokemon will listen to us. We get Overheat. Overheat's a good move, but it also lowers like all of the main stats that you would want in a fire type. So I typically would save it for more of like a de facto dragon type backup move, like something along those lines. It doesn't make sense to teach it to a fire type, being as a fire type will likely learn moves with similar damage with higher accuracy and less drawbacks. You know, maybe the damage isn't quite at that level, but it's usually around it. Flamethrower is a killer move, is essentially what I'm trying to say. And if you have to choose Flamethrower over Overheat, go with Flamethrower. It's just more consistent, and it's going to help you. Now I'm kind of bobbing and weaving underneath here, just trying to get back to like the main surface layer, just to get out of the gym. There we go. I usually talk to that guy, but I didn't. I just cut that part out. But once we beat that, we get May coming down here. Hi, May. How's it going? Yeah, I took him down. I took down that gym. I was like freaking Apollo Creed in Rocky 1. You saw me out there. We got the go goggles. So now we can actually go into the desert, which is where we are going to be catching one of our most important team members here. At least one that is near and dear to my heart. One that I've never had on my team here, and I want to have on my team. That's a big thing with this Let's Play, right? I know I chose Blaziken when I was a kid, but every other team member I want to be very unique to this Let's Play. With the exception of Manectric, because I mean, come on, that's the best electric type Pokemon. But Breloom is all new to me, so that's exciting. This Pokemon that we're going to be catching here is going to be a brand new addition that I've never had on the team before. Not the fossil Pokemon. We'll be catching one here shortly. And then Miller's going to be tossed to the side eventually. Sorry, Miller. We have our starter and our electric type. Yeah, that makes up our whole team, I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm doing the math wrong. But here we go. Here is Trapinch. One of our final additions to the team. If you're aware, eventually turns into Flygon, the Dragon Ground type. which I think is a very, very strong typing. But I've never had this Pokemon on my team because usually the grind is ridiculous, but we don't have to worry about that in this game. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching the end of this episode. If you like this episode, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. All that good stuff is greatly motivational for myself and continue to make videos just like this now and in the near future. We'll be playing this series here, Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, on Tuesdays and Thursdays for the foreseeable future. And if this quite really isn't your jam, we'll be playing Donkey Kong Country on Mondays and Wednesdays. Donkey Kong Country is almost over, I believe. I think we're approaching the end. Once we beat Donkey Kong Country, we'll be moving into Let's Play Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga. So lots of fun there. I think that's going to be a very, very long Let's Play with a lot of life and a lot of excitement. I'm a diehard Star Wars fan, also Lord of the Rings fan because I'm a huge friggin' nerd. So I think it's going to be quite a Let's Play to check out. But there we go. I think we have officially caught Trapinch. Can add him to our team. I would normally give my Peace Out Girl Scout. I'm going to give it right now. As always, Peace Out Girl Scout. But I want to see what we name Trapinch, right? We've been going after Soda Pop names this whole series. So it's important that he remains in the category of Soda Pop. So what are we going to name him? We're going to name him Tito, baby. For those that don't know, Tito's is a popular clear soda pop that you could purchase on the market. But as always, peace out, Girl Scout, and we'll see y'all here on the next one.